Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So I want to welcome you all to our annual Department of Math, Computer Science, and Physics graduation ceremony for the fall 2022. And so my name is Dr. Ofodile. I serve as the chair of math of the department. And here, our goal and our vision at the department is really to create young men and women as they graduate to make sure that they have job opportunities, whether it's through the corporate sector or research or going into graduate studies. And so we have an exciting program for you all. I want to welcome all the parents, loved ones, and family members that traveled all across the nation to come see your child or your loved one graduate. So we want to welcome you all. Want to acknowledge all the parents and loved ones. If you can please stand, be acknowledged. And so for our fall 22 graduation with commencement, which will be held on Saturday, on December the 10th, we have 12 computer science graduates and also have 3 students who will be graduating with associate degree in computer science and also in mathematics. So we want to congratulate our graduates. They have been working tremendously throughout their studies here in the department and also at the university. So also want to congratulate you all for all the work that you did. And so we will continue with the program. I will call on our Associate Provost of the university, Dr. Porter, to address the graduates and also the audience.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. Did you all learn that it's excellence is the standard, or is that new for you all? So let's try it again. Good evening.
Good evening.
We have a response and call now. So when we say good afternoon and good evening and all, you reply with excellence is the standard. So we've taught the new freshmen that. So they'll be coming up with that. So 3rd time's a charm. Good evening. All right. See, you're all smart. Look at that. All right. So thank you. Thank you for giving me that. As he said, I am Rhonda Porter. I am the Associate Provost, and that means I work in the Office of Academic Affairs, where we look at, of course, faculty and curriculum and different policies and things like that. So I am here just to, of course, thank you all. Thank you all for choosing Albany State. I don't know what made it stand out for you, but we appreciate that you started with us and have now finished with us. And so we appreciate that, and we thank you for that. I want to tell you congratulations and good job. Just being here and being at this point in your life has already set you apart, and you will be successful at a higher level just by completing this. And we know it was not necessarily easy. Every night was not necessarily great. I'm sure you had fun advising and taking classes and tests and writing programs and all of that. But it's worth it, and it's going to pay off in the end. So congratulations and good job. The Office of Academic Affairs is proud to have you represent us, and we want you to not only represent us here, but represent us throughout the state, throughout the nation, and globally. You all will have opportunities to go far and wide and do great and wonderful things. You all should be proud of yourself and be thankful to the parents who are so proud of you, and they're here supporting you, and they've given their time and tears and energy and money. So, of course, you all should be thankful to your parents. You should be thankful to your teachers, your peers. Did you all have anything called study groups? So yes, so we should be thankful to your peers and everyone who played a part in your successful matriculation here at the university. And I think you all have quotes, and I'll just share my quote with you all. And I use the one from Nelson Mandela. And it simply says, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And my background, of course, is in mathematics, and I taught high school and here at the college level. And so I appreciate you wanting to go to the next step and get that next degree, be it associate or bachelor's. And a little plug here, we'll be getting a master's in the area soon, so look at us in the future. I must remind you to be great alumni. Okay, so that's your next step. And this is your home, and we need you to give back to ASU, give back to the department, the school, the university. Give of your time, come back and visit students who will be sitting where you are now. Give of your expertise, math or computer science, physics, and of course, give of your treasure. Money makes the world go round, right? So we are looking forward to seeing you Saturday morning. Congratulations, and go Rams.
Thank you, Dr. Porter. You want to try this again? Good evening. Oh, okay. So I would now call on Dr. Hatch. Dr. Hatch is my boss. So you guys give her a standing ovation. You don't have to do that. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Kidding. But Dr. Hatch.
I'm almost afraid to say good evening. Oh, thank you so much. Now, what Dr. Ofodile neglected to mention, so I am Melanie Hatch, and I am not just the Dean of Arts and Sciences. I am the Dean of the best college at Albany State University. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, and after I tell this to you, I'm going to rely on you not to tell anyone else, okay? As Dean of Arts and Sciences, I am supposed to love all of my students equally. But since I'm also a professor of mathematics, I have to say that you guys are my absolute favorites. Just don't tell the rest of them. Now, I too want to offer my congratulations for this amazing accomplishment. You should be proud of yourselves. This is something that not everybody achieves. And there may have been times when you had doubts. You may have thought, oh, am I doing the right thing? Is today really the day? Well, I can tell you with certainty that when you were having those thoughts, your family members, your friends, the faculty and staff of Arts and Sciences were standing behind you saying you can do it. And here you are. And if it doesn't sound too corny, I would like to say that I am incredibly proud of each and every one of you. I've gotten to know some of you personally because I've taught you this past year or last year. And so I have to also say, and I know some people, graduation, it can be that, 2-hour thing. But this will be graduation number 59 for me. And it is still my favorite event at the university because I just love standing on that stage, hearing your name, and watching you walk across that stage, shaking your hand, and knowing that we all had a part in helping you do what you're going to do for the rest of your life. So I am going to leave you with a quote from another famous educator, Dr. Seuss. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you've ever imagined. Congratulations.
Thank you. So we will continue with the program in introducing our faculty and staff. And so to our parents and our family members that did come across, that did come for this event, we want you guys to be introduced to all the faculty that have played an intricate role in assisting with making sure that your loved one is graduating on Saturday. So we have 15 faculty in the math program. We have 4 faculty in the computer science program and 2 faculty in the physics. So I will call them up from the computer science program, Dr. Hu. And Dr. Hu also serves as the computer science program coordinator. Professor Little. Dr. Owar. Dr. Rooster. So these 4 are our computer science faculty, and our physics faculty or Dr. Saha. And Dr. Saha serves as our pre-engineering program coordinator. And Dr. Zane. Our math faculty, as mentioned, we have 15 that serve in the department, and not only do they serve just the department, but also the university as well. So we have students with other disciplines that do take these math courses. No. That's okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Low battery. So some faculty are still, as we speak, given a final, which are not able to make it. So Dr. Benson is one of them. Professor Tanya Champagne serves as our online faculty. Professor Davis. Dr. Fing. Professor Heath. Professor Streeter. Dr. Kunwar. Professor Legnawi. Professor Myricks. Myself. Dr. Okonkwo. Dr. Paudell. Professor Saha. Professor Smith. And Professor Strickland. You guys move down? Yeah. Move down. So these are the faculty for our department. However, there is one that is not a faculty, but that has played a very important and intricate role here in our program, in our department. None other than Miss Breedlove. Thank you all. I will now call on one of our students who also serves as the vice president for the ACM chapter here at Albany State that we do have in the, at the university and also in the department, who would introduce the speaker.
Thank you. Good evening. CaMia Jackson is a nationally experienced, value-driven information technology leader and currently serves as a Georgia State Representative for House District 153 and a Cloud Migration Project Manager for a Fortune 500 corporation. CaMia has played an instrumental role in leading corporate initiatives in software development, cybersecurity, and cloud migrations in a number of industries, including the Department of Defense, telecommunications, banking and finance, insurance, and pharmaceuticals. She has also been responsible for budgeting millions of dollars for many corporations. CaMia's national experience has given her an appreciation for the value of excellence, hard work, and appreciation for the value of diversity and inclusion in corporate workspaces. CaMia has received numerous awards for her hard work, but is most honored to have been recognized by the Rice Awards when she was named the 2020 Civil Servant of the Year Award after, along with her Georgia House colleagues, raised thousands of dollars to purchase PPE for citizens of Albany, Georgia. CaMia is the past chair of the Flint River Habitat for Humanity Board of Directors and the Albany chapter of Jack and Jill of America Incorporation, and has served on executive boards for several other organizations, including Leadership Albany and the Albany Downtown Development Authority. CaMia also has a passion for learning, with an undergraduate degree in computer information systems and a minor in business from the Albany State University. She is a champion for improving access to both education and civic engagement as she mentors to young women and men on information technology careers. In addition, she speaks regularly to young people on youth civic engagement and being an active citizen and voter. CaMia is married to Derek Jackson, State Representative of District 64, and they have 7 amazing young adults and 1 grandson. I present to you CaMia Jackson.
Thank you. Is it Nia or Naya? Nia. Thank you, Nia. All right, I had greetings, but I'm going to say good afternoon so I can get the response. All right, so first of all, I would love to thank Albany State University, Dr. Frederick, and Dr. Ofodile for allowing me the opportunity to share with you all today. I'd also like to acknowledge my bodyguard, my husband, Representative Derek Jackson, for being here as well. And as you heard from our Nia, I am a graduate of the unsinkable Albany State University. I don't know about, I think it said 1994. I don't know. It doesn't seem like that long ago, but if that is what it is, then that's what it is. But anyway, as you heard in my bio, I must tell you that I would not be where I am today without Albany State University. Every single thing that we start and finish in our lives prepares us for another sweet ending and another new beginning. And my finishing here helped lead me to achieve the things that you heard about in my bio. And I absolutely love what I do as a cybersecurity professional, as well as working in cloud migrations. And and I wouldn't be where I am today without this wonderful institution. But enough about me. Graduates, today is the day that we honor you. So first of all, I want you all to give yourselves a hand. And now I want you also to applaud the people who are in this room or somewhere in this universe who've supported you all to get to this moment where you are today. Because we don't get where we are without having the help and support of our family and friends and loved ones, and I'm sure you all know that and recognize that and understand that. But right now, you are about to be a wonderful college graduate of Albany State University. And Dr. Hatch already quoted one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Seuss, but one of my other ones is, and oh, the places you will go with that degree. So please keep that in mind. So one of the things that I wanted to share with you all today, your theme is sweet ending to a new beginning. So I wanted to kind of, speak on that in terms of where you will go after today. First of all, raise your hands if you're excited to be here. Well, I was talking to the graduates, but y'all too. Now, raise your hands if you know exactly what you're going to be doing once you leave this campus. Okay, a few of you. And then how many of you are just a little scared or apprehensive about what you're about to, incur after you leave here? And be honest. And I love that you all are raising your hands, because that shows that you are honest about what you're feeling and sharing that and also acknowledging that. But that is absolutely normal. That is absolutely what you should be feeling. I mean, of course, yes, you are excited, but you should also be feeling that apprehension, because it's a new beginning. You think you know, but you don't know what you don't know until you get into it, right? So thank you all for actually sharing that. And, I know that, with you all being where you are today, from the time you were in preschool to, elementary school and so forth, I mean, you've had all these different things that you wanted to accomplish. And, I'm sure that some of you were able to accomplish some of the things you wanted to do, and some of the things you may not have been able to accomplish. But still, the bottom line is you finished. You are here. You are where you need to be at this moment. And that's a wonderful thing. And even if you failed some things, you're still here. You're still standing. And I want you all to always take that message with you, because no matter what trials and tribulations you go through, you can always still stand. You can always start over. You can always start a new beginning. You are currently at a sweet ending, and it's also a sweet beginning. So always remember that. One of the other things I want you all to, understand is that it's very easy to start something, but it is more challenging to actually finish that. Because if everything that you tried to start was so easy, you wouldn't grow. And growth occurs in some of the challenges that we go through in our lives. And I'm sure that when you all stepped foot on this campus, when you first got here as a freshman, you were a completely different person than you were then and you are now. Is that not true? And I'm sure that you all have not only noticed your growth, but I'm sure that your loved ones have also noticed that growth. And that's something that you will continue to experience in life and go through. So, never back away from those challenges, because they do allow you to grow. They do allow you to become a bigger and better person. So I want you always to keep that in mind as well. Now, you are at this finishing moment. And one of the things I want you all to take with you is understanding why finishing is so important. It is important because you get to establish a different version of yourselves. You get to be a new person. Every time you finish something, that's an accomplishment that is instilled in you that allows you to become a bigger, greater person. And I want you all to understand that life is always forever changing, and you will continue to go through these different changes and these different new beginnings and new endings. But at the same time, when you finish something, I want you always to remember to finish well. Can everybody say finish well with me? Finish well. And so when you're finishing well, that means that you're being intentional and you're making prudent decisions about where it is that you want to go in your lives. If you finish well, I want you to understand that finishing well means that you will be a lifelong learner. Your learning does not stop when you get that degree. Does everybody understand that? You must continue to be a lifelong learner. I'm sure that all of your professors in here, They don't know everything, but I'm not saying that you all are not smart, but they don't know everything. So I'm sure that they are continuously studying to make themselves better so that they can be better professors for you and other students. And you all have to understand that you need to do that same thing. You also finish well by making good decisions. One of my dear departed friends, Dr. Anthony Parker over at Albany Tech, which he shared with me once that he used to always tell his kids when they leave the house or they get off the phone, it's like, I love you, and don't do anything stupid. And and I laughed, but I thought about that. I was like, you know what? That's good parental advice to tell your kids, like, yeah, go out there and do what you're supposed to do, but don't go do anything stupid. So finishing well also means making good decisions. One of the other things about finishing well is stepping outside of your box. And there are many of us who are very just straight-laced and want to color inside the lines and all that, but it's okay to color outside of the lines. It's okay to step outside of the box. That is where you learn. That is where you grow. And you also finish well by loving others, the people around you, loving others. Love others like you love yourselves. And I'm sure that you all are very civically engaged, and you see all of the turmoil that our United States is going through. But I want you all to always, I guess, live on the side of love. Do away with the anger, the hate, and all of that, because that doesn't bode well for anyone. So always finish well, but finish in a way that allows for the people around you to see the love in you and experience the love in you. Also, when you finish well, I want it, and I struggle with this. So one of the things that finishing well to me means that you also get out of your comfort zone. Getting out of your comfort zone to me means traveling, seeing this world that is outside of Albany, seeing this world that's outside of Georgia, seeing this world that is outside of the U.S., seeing this entire world that God created for us, because you learn so much when you get outside of your circles. You learn so much when you go to third world countries and you see how other people live, because it allows you to understand how good you have it in the United States. It allows you to taste new foods, experience new cultures, live. But my turmoil is, but we still want you to come back to Albany, Georgia, because Albany needs you. And, Dr. Frederick and I talk about this a lot in terms of, how do we keep our Albany State students after they graduate here in Albany? And I assure you that I work hard trying to make sure that we have the things that we need here in our city. Dr. Frederick, everyone who is in a place of leadership is trying to ensure that Albany State has the best things for you all to offer. And that's something that I always want you all to keep in mind. Even if you do leave Albany, just always, if you think about coming back, that would be wonderful, because we would definitely love to have you here. One of the other things about finishing well is knowing when it's time to move on, when it's time to bring an end to something that's not, faring well for you. It could be, picking the wrong career, being in the wrong job. It could be having the wrong boyfriend or girlfriend. You just never know. But, at the end of the day, you need to do some self-reflection and understand when it's time for you to, end that space that you're in and start something new. And then the last thing I'll leave you with in finishing well is finishing well means building relationships. Build relationships so that they can help you get to the next place in your life. Build relationships so they can help you get that job that you want. I'm in IT. I think for those who are in IT in this room who are graduating should definitely get my information before I leave here so that I can possibly help you get a job. But build these relationships whenever you get an opportunity so that you're able to accomplish some of the goals that you need. But you can't do it by yourself. You have to have relationships with other people in order to make it to where it is that you want to go. And then, I want you all to understand that it's okay to fail. And the reason I say that is because if you fail or get off track, God will be your guide, and he will be your guardrails to help you get back to where you need to be. And I want you to always take that with you. So can you all promise me that if you find yourself in a place of failure, find someone around you to help you get where you need to be. But most importantly, talk to God so that he can help guide you where you need to be and help you get back on track. Because it's what we don't want is for all of your hard work that you put in to go to waste. At the end of the day, we want to see you doing some amazing things. We want to be able to flip on the television and see that you guys are like just mastering the entire world, because that's what Albany State has given you all, and that's what you all need to share with others around you. So please promise me that if you ever find yourself in a place of maybe not being where you want to be or whatever, please, first of all, reach out to God, and then also reach out to those people around you. And I mean, honestly, if I can help you, you can reach out to me. I'm on IG, CAMIA 0619. Y'all need to write that down. So in closing, I'll go ahead and close because we only have a few more minutes left. But I think it was Dr. Hatch, either Dr. Hatch or Dr. Porter stated this, but I will reiterate it. Reach back and give Albany State your time, your talent, and some money. We must, as HBCU graduates, go back and support our colleges. It is imperative that we do that. So when y'all start getting those big checks, just give a little bit to Albany State, okay? And then as you make more money, you can give them more. But I mean, at least give them, $25 a month, a year, whatever. I mean, something, anything. Because you all, at the end of the day, have to know that Albany State has given you all something invaluable. And they need your support. So when you're, thriving adults with these big paychecks and big homes and big cars, just think about Albany State, okay? Be great alumni, okay? All right, well, thank you all. I appreciate you all. And like I said, those relationships are important, so I want to hear from you all, okay? All right, thank you.
So I want to thank Ms. CaMia Jackson for her words of inspiration and her advice to our graduates to finish well. So we too at the department want to finish well with this event. So we have a token of our appreciation to Ms. Jackson for her contribution here to the university and also to the community.
Thank you.
Appreciation to Ms. Jackson. Thank you so much for all you're doing for the university and the department. All right, so we're getting to the quote-unquote the fun part where we are introducing our graduates. And so I have called on the president of the ACM chapter here at Albany State University, Ms. Autumn Howard, who would also assist with the introduction of the graduates.
Okay, first person, Jonathan Bennett. Ashlyn Berry. Martavis Billingsley. Kiana Cody. Kareem Dalmida. Kashana Green. Jamie Hastings. Jessica Jones. Jasmine Ramsey. Arnisha Robinson. Erica Scales. Now let's give it up for the graduates.
One more presentation, and this is on behalf of the department. We usually give a medallion to a senior, graduating senior, with the highest GPA in the department. And that graduating senior that will be wearing this on Saturday, December the 10th, goes to Kareem Dalmida. Can we give our graduating seniors one more round of applause? So while I know that I do not want to stand in between you guys and dinner, we do have just one more event on, or as a category where I have asked our graduating seniors, some of our graduating seniors, to just give some words of advice and inspiration. So I will first call on Ms. Kishana Green.
Okay, awesome. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kishana Green. Do I need to hold it? Okay. Oh, excellence is there, Lord. I'm graduating with my bachelor's in computer science and an emphasis in information assurance. I want to begin with a scripture my grandmother used to tell me since I was the age of 3. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, which has carried me throughout my 4 years here at Albany State University. Throughout my college career, I have been through many points of contention, but with the help of many of my peers and dedicated staff members from this department, I have learned to overcome and flourish from hard times. In middle school, I could have never imagined that I would be a college graduate, let alone a computer science major, attending a historically black university that would end up changing my life forever. A piece of advice for the underclassmen: ask questions, stay alert, and continue to nurture the connections you make with your peers and staff, because these are the people who will do the best to ensure your success. Thank you.
I would now like to call on 3 of the graduates, and I particularly ask these 3 because they're known as the 3 musketeers in the department. Always, you cannot find one and not find the other 2. So I would like to call Ms. Kiana Cody, Mr. Billingsley, and Ms. Jessica Jones.
Good evening. My name is Kiana Cody. I am from Savannah, Georgia. As I stand here today, it is a very bittersweet moment. I started school at Savannah State University in 2017 and transferred here to the unsinkable Albany State University in spring 2019. I transferred here to get my full college experience. I had an amazing time here. There has been many trials and tribulations during my college journey, but I can finally stand here today and say I did it. And so can you. Congratulations, my fellow graduates. In addition, I want to thank my mom and dad and Professor Little. Without my mom and dad, I wouldn't be as motivated and strong as I am today. They have always pushed me to do my absolute best in everything. Professor Little, I would like to personally thank you for everything you have done since I met you. I would have gave up if it wasn't for you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Martavius Billingsley. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I will be graduating with a bachelor's in computer science. Today, I'm here to tell everyone that we all defeating the odds and stereotypes. To the upcoming seniors and graduates, sometimes your dreams and aspirations may seem far, but always remember, pain is temporary, but your goals and what you receive at the end of the tunnel will be forever.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Jessica Jones. I am a computer science major with a mathematics emphasis. My experience here at Albany State has been rocky. Every December for the past 4 years of college, I became depressed. Not because I was struggling with school, but because my father's death date and birthday is in December. I don't dwell on the past a lot,
but that played a major role in my college journey. But this December, it was a blessing. I get to graduate the day before his birthday. My advice for the underclassmen is to stay motivated and focused. Let the negativity motivate you. I want to thank God for continuously waking me up every morning and granting me this great angel. Also, I want to thank my mother and family for believing in me.
Thank you to all the graduates for those words of inspiration. Just a couple of vote of thanks before we leave. I do want to close the program, but not remiss if I did not recognize Dr. Owar. If you can please stand. Dr. Owar. So Dr. Owar was once again one of our computer science faculty who helped assist with the funding for the dinner that you guys are partaking in. So thank you once again, Dr. Owar. In addition, Dr. Richards in the back, can you please stand? Vote of thanks. These lovely decorations were all done through her, so definitely want to acknowledge all the decoration, and thank you, Dr. Richards. And one thing about Dr. Richards as well is she's actually in the criminal justice department, so I will happen to find a way to sneak her and squeeze her out of that department into this ceremony. So thank you. We truly appreciate that. And last but not least, once again, is our speaker, Ms. CaMia Jackson. Thank you. Oh. And so I do want to close and you know all the speakers have given a vote of inspiration to our graduates. So my only thing for all that I want to leave with all the graduates is do not forget who you are and whose you are. And if you know whose you are, you'll know that regardless of any trial or any circumstance, you can definitely defeat that beast. All right, so we definitely will be here regardless of all these faculty that we call to the front. We will always be here to support you. You will make mistakes, you will fall. It's just picking it back up and moving on. So thank you very much, graduates.